What is good? YouTube. It's AJ Boogie. I'm back at it again, and I'm bringing you that Lonzo Ball Triple B. Hey, and I'll tell you who else is bringing the heat. My man's Zack Elfrink. Follow him at ZackElfrink.com. #ZackBeats. He sent me one song, and after I heard the song, it was a rap. I'm using his music. You gotta check him out. I'll leave his link in the description. So I wanted to make a response video to this because it had over 700,000 views. It was powerful. It pulled at the heartstrings. And honestly, this is wisdom. This is knowledge. This is information being passed on for anybody by powerful, successful people in this world. This show had LeBron James, Lonzo Ball, Jimmy Iovine, War Machine, Pharrell, the ageless wonder, the man who found the fountain of youth and will not tell anybody about it, Travis Scott, Seth Rogen. This group of men, they had athletes, they had movie stars, they had rappers, music producers, and quite frankly, these are some of the biggest names in Hollywood. Now, all these guys I mentioned, they are at the top of the game at what they do, being an athlete, being a musician, being an actor. There is a lot of knowledge being passed on to this young boy, this young kid, the 21-year-old Lonzo Ball. And Lonzo's grown up this year. The man was about to be traded. The man just had a daughter. His mom got sick with a stroke, and now his business partner, Alan Foster, stole $1.5 million from this man. And look, Lonzo's young. Lonzo's gonna make mistakes, but all this wisdom in this room, I mean, if you think about it, this is more or less an intervention for young Lonzo Ball. Because you can believe that he knew he was going to get questions about LeVar, the Big Baller Brand scandal. It was all going to come out, and he took it like a man. He took it in stride. And honestly, I think he was nervous. He has star power, but he doesn't have this kind of star power, LeBron James kind of star power. And he's by far the youngest guy in the room. Think of it this way. Lonzo Ball went on this show and he told the truth about what happened. Because what did Lonzo Ball do? He remained quiet as always. After this Big Baller Brand scandal, all the haters came out in a pack and they came for blood. Lonzo got killed. LeVar got killed. The Big Baller Brand itself got killed. Could you imagine being Lonzo Ball right now? You do nothing at all to be hated. LeVar put the hate on you. The Big Baller Brand put the hate on you, and you just remain quiet and do your thing. And the brand that you own 50% of, some guy, your father's guy, comes in and steals the money from you. You're the man who put the food on the table. You're the man who gave a roof to put over your family's head. And the world just comes down on you and tears you apart, tears you to your core. And Lonzo Ball is a human being. You can't tell me that for 1 second he wasn't pissed off at LeVar. He probably hated LeVar at one point. I mean, what did Lonzo Ball have to do with Alan Foster? He was LeVar's right-hand man. LeVar pushed Alan into the Big Baller Brand. And to get backstabbed by your father's friend who brought him along? You can't tell me that Lonzo wasn't mad. Lonzo's dirty laundry got publicized and he sat back and did nothing. That's why I'm so glad he did this interview. He got to control the narrative. He told the world the truth and what happened. This isn't the media telling the story. This isn't LeVar telling the story. This is Lonzo Ball telling the story. This is the man, Lonzo Ball. And LeBron made the comment in this interview saying that this happens to a lot of athletes, people who steal money from them, and they don't say anything because they want to protect their reputation. And quite frankly, it's embarrassing. Do you want to tell your friend that you lost $1.5 million to a family friend? A man who you called your second dad? Because quite frankly, you look dumb. You look naive. And this was a big step for Lonzo Ball's career and becoming a man, breaking away from the chains of his father. And like Lonzo mentioned too, it was the first time that he called his father and LeVar didn't say anything. When has LeVar Ball ever not had something to say? There's probably only a handful of people that LeVar Ball will actually listen to. And what was the biggest knock that we had on Lonzo Ball? Was that his father was controlling his life LeVar being the puppet master of Lonzo's career. And we said, Lonzo's got to break away from his dad and become his own man. Well, he did that. And he did it for the whole world to see. Not behind closed doors how Lonzo Ball's personality is. And you gotta feel for LeVar Ball. You think this was in his master plan? Because LeVar got played too. And if we go to the root of the problem of the Big Baller Brand scandal, it all in full circle comes back to LeVar. Now, I've been telling you since day one that LeVar Ball, he's a character alright, but in the end, he will do anything for his sons, like a good father should. You see, LeVar's goal was, you watch my sons play basketball, and if you got to talk smack, you come talk it to me, because I'll be talking it back to you. He put the target on his back. He took Lonzo's, Jello's, and Melo's target and said, put it on me. Now, with how everything transpired, you can't tell me that there's probably a little bit of bitterness in Lonzo Ball's heart right now to LeVar. But LeVar Ball, hate him or love him, has always had Lonzo's back from the very beginning. I'm going to pass it off to Pharrell.
It's not a crumble. If anything, this is ground zero. This is where you get to build it properly, where you have real true foundation, real true friends, real true business partners, and the right frame of mind to build something that's going to last. Your dad's love for you and your brothers, like,
love it or hate it.
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 Like, honestly, love it or hate it.
Like I told you, when I first saw him, I was like, whoa, okay, all right. Like, he's a lot. But when I thought about it from a different perspective, as a father of 4, I'm like, he's the GOAT. That's the GOAT dad. Who doesn't want a dad that believes in you that much? And by the way, wasn't wrong. Like, who doesn't want a dad that loves you that much?
I don't think you guys understand how many times I have watched that interview and just gone to that part where Pharrell talked. That was one of the most powerful, well-delivered speeches that I have ever heard. And you can tell Lonzo Ball's heartstrings were pulled. They weren't pulled, they were gripped and ripped. And so were my heartstrings. And all 600, 700,000 people who watched this, all your heartstrings were ripped. Don't tell me otherwise. I have been telling you that message from day one since I started YouTube. That LeVar Ball is a great dad and one that people would die for. There are a lot of great fathers out there, including mine. Shout out to you, Pops, if you're listening. But there's a lot of people out in the world that don't know their father, that didn't have a father that was present in their life. You don't think they would kill to have LeVar as a father? Let me throw this at you. You don't think LeBron James would love to have LeVar as a father in his childhood? Maybe not necessarily like LeVar, but the same characteristics, just having a father, period. Just use this as an example. LeBron could have taken a shot at LeVar because those two had a little beef when LeVar mentioned LeBron's son. And remember, LeBron said, don't put my kid's name in your mouth. But even LeBron was hyping up LeVar. How many videos have we seen now of LeBron hyping up Bronny? He is starting to become a clone of LeVar. We've seen video of LeBron yelling on the court, yelling about calls. We've seen LeBron dancing around. We've seen LeBron in the dunk line with his son's AAU team. He is a big part of Bronny's life, like LeVar is to Lonzo. Now, you can't tell me that there isn't much of a difference between those two. Remember, LeBron grew up without a father. You don't think LeBron would have wanted someone like LeVar or someone at all as a father figure, as a role model? And you could tell by Lonzo's face. He was very grateful. That message by Pharrell was powerful and it stuck with him. It absolutely stuck with him. Look at his face. He's about to cry. Lonzo has something that very few people have. A father who loves you and has all the confidence and belief in you as a person. It's second to none. All my LeVar Ball videos, 90% of my comments are hate. I hope you haters, your eyes were open. I've been telling you this since day one. Pharrell put it a lot better than I have ever have. Look, you can hate all you want on LeVar Ball, but you gotta put some respect on his name. That's all the heat I got for today. Like, comment, subscribe to the Boogie Squad. AJ Boogie, and I'm out. Boom!